All right, fellas. Oh, I gotta take that guy off. I still don't have a scoreboard for tonight's game, but we'll have it for next week. All right. This is my first time getting eyes on this game, so I really don't know what's going on tonight. All right. How's everyone doing? Texans up 10-7. This is a little more scoring in this game than I thought there was going to be so far already, to be quite honest with you. Let me get to the live so I could. If anyone throws a comment around, I'm there and seeing it. We are live. NFL Broncos. The Broncos. Baker Mayfield, man, this is a guy that I don't think has a heartbeat. I don't think he has a pulse. 3rd and 6. This is big right here. Texans have one of the best defenses in the NFL, if not the best. It's that good. Will Anderson comes out free. Quick throw to Emeka Ibuka, and Emeka Ibuka takes a screen in for the touchdown. Mayfield with the quick toss out, and boom, screens are so effective on those 3rd and longs. Not even third and that, not even a crazy long down, but Buccaneers, they punch it in. You still have 10 minutes left to go in the first half. Quarter 2. Tampa Bay. 14. And then Houston at 10. Toss that up there. Make sure everything's running smoothly. I think we're chilling. Guys. On the commercial break, let's see what we have to charge. What time does the Chargers and the Raiders game start at? Well, that game doesn't start till 10 p.m. We could definitely go live for that game too. Sounds like a good idea. We'll be live for the Chargers and the Raiders game. Good set up the thumbnail now while we're waiting. All right. Appreciate you guys for tuning in and stopping by. Just chilling out, watching some football. I don't know why I keep trying to call the Buccaneers the Broncos. I was so used to calling the Broncos from calling the Colts and Broncos game yesterday. And then we got the Raiders. Kamara Lassiter. Eh. Happens. Oh, no, 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 no. Restream, are we good? I just pressed the wrong button. I hope we're good. Yeah, we're good. How's everyone doing? Appreciate you guys for coming out. Texans just got the football after the Buccaneers went down, scored a touchdown. Oh, Mecca Boca. Was it 3 touchdowns down in his first 2 NFL games? Him and Baker Mayfield are just lighting it up. Texans set to return. Bring it out to just past the 20. That's right. That's right, CJ. Those are wise words. Got to go out and prove it. Could look like the best team on paper, but if you don't go out and play like that, who cares? Big defensive play. Brought down the backfield in the first down, but there's a flag also. Ooh, legal shift on the offense. CJ Stroud dropping back. Pass to a wide open to Xavier Hutchinson. The Texans offensive line is holding all day long. Collins was open. Hutchinson was open. How is Tom Brady in the broadcast booth if he has ownership in the Raiders? Don't know. All right. Stroud. It's just enough wheels to get away, but oof. Harrison Bryant can't stay up. If he stays up, he has a lot of green grass in front of him. Can't stay up. Quick throw to Nick Chubb. No room. Antoine Winfield Jr. That's my safety. That's my safety. But I think Tom Brady has such like a low like share count. Like he doesn't like he has a very small percentage he owns. So I think that's why. I mean it's kind of like people don't really make a big deal out of it. Yeah, never know though. People may. All right, CJ Stroud dropping back, clean pocket once again, just off the mark. Just off the mark. All right, so wow, the Texans have a. I didn't realize how many receivers they have out. They have Tank Dell, Braxton Berrios, Christian Kirk, and Cade Stover. Cade Stover, tight end, being out. Wow, these guys are hurting. They are hurting in their skill position room. And then you have Joe Mixon isn't healthy out there, so they're in a bit of a rough spot. All right, let me keep setting up this live stream for the Raiders. All right, we gotta run to. Nah, we'll just do it through this guy. We'll have to set it up again, which is not a big deal. But feels like the way this game is going so far is the Texans have had miscues, little mistakes here and there that this team lets happen way too often. This team is way too talented. I mean, when you have your top 3 or 4 pass catchers out, another tight end out, and the offensive line isn't as strong as it could be. I mean, it makes it really difficult on CJ Stroud. It makes it difficult on play calling. Can't get the ball out quick to some good weapons other than Nico Collins. Kind of stuck because that offensive line can't hold long enough. Although we've seen a couple times this Texans offensive line held nicely at times. Well, if they could find consistency in doing that, then they will be fine. But they then need their pass catchers to make a couple plays. Let's see. Baker, touchdown maker. Baker, the touchdown maker Mayfield. It's pretty cool. Since 2023, entering week 2, he has 72 passing touchdowns, 17 pass touchdowns on 20-plus yard throws. I mean, Baker Mayfield's a monster. He's so clutch. He's so gritty. And he's got the talent as well. It's not like he doesn't. He's absolutely got the talent. Really has had the ultimate arc. Quick snap to pass. Yeah, Baker gets that ball out quick, man. There's no wasting time with Baker Mayfield. They have a good all-around team. The defense worries me a little bit, but their offense is so strong. Nice run up the middle there, but their offense is so strong. Their offense could make more than enough plays to win any game, beat any team in the NFL, and the defense is just strong enough to get a couple stops here and there. All right, yeah, Mayfield under center. It's 1st and 10. Flag on the play. Woo. False start on the offense. You cannot afford You simply cannot afford to be setting yourself back against this Texans defense. You do that with Will Anderson over there. You got Daniel Hunter. You cannot afford to do this against this Texans defense. That's when you're at a major disadvantage. Tough defense to play as it is, but then once you set yourself back, it's even more difficult as it's being proven right here. Buccaneers try to get the screen game going again, but just not. Texans aren't having it this time. All right, Baker drops back, scanning the field, looking left. Mayfield is brought down. What is that? Sheldon Rankins getting in the play again? Dylan Horton. Texans defensive line is nasty, relentless. Well, automatic once again. This is another mistake that the Texans make. That it's just come on. You have things going for you. Like, mm, it's tough to avoid. Sure, I mean, but 4 penalties so far tonight. 11 last week. Handoff up the middle. And Rashad White. I believe that was Rashad White. That's a couple. Ooh, I didn't even know that the Texans were without Jalen Petrie, too. Texans are so depleted on injuries right now. Let's see. See what Baker's got here. 2nd and 8. Baker sacked once again. Texans defensive line. Danielle Hunter, Willie Anderson, Sheldon Rankins, this Horton guy. I mean, this defensive line. This is why I was saying you can't really get yourself behind the sticks. You can't really set yourself back. Because once you're in obvious passing down situations, it's all go for this defensive line. Danielle Hunter puts him over 100 career sacks. The amount of pressure that he gets consistently is so scary. Another screen to Ibuka and just gets maybe about half the yards they need, but not enough for the first, so that brings up 4th down. Texans are going to get the ball back with under 3 minutes left to go in this game. All right, little return. Got like 10 yards back on that return. Is it 14-yard return? Okay. It's not bad. Pretty good. Alright, I gotta try and figure out Facebook here and restream because I'm struggling. Can't get Facebook going. I don't know what it is. See if we could connect it here. Reconnected on Rumble. I don't know why we're not live on TikTok. Maybe we can simply. What in the world was that? Oh. What just happened to the game? What just happened to the game? Oh. That TikTok live is screwing me up. Alright, let's get back to the game because lost the freaking game here. Alright, we're back. Back on the game. Oh no, who'd they leave? Who'd they lose? Kalijah Cansey now? Wow. lot of injuries, a lot of people going out in this game. A lot of big time players too. All right, Texans have a chance to go and get some points here before half is over. Okay. Why can't we go live on TikTok? I don't get it. I don't get it. Why is streaming not allowed? I don't know. No, you could get out of here. Not interested. Not interested. Woo! Joe Burrow once again getting hurt. Bengals just don't want to protect him. Stroud has some space to run past midfield, close to the 40. It's a big play for the Texans offense. A lot of quarterback injuries so far, yeah. Jaden Daniels, Joe Burrow, Brock Purdy. JJ McCarthy's going to be out for a bit. I believe that's going to be Carson Wentz starting over in Minnesota. That's going to be interesting. All right. Stroud is having himself a nice game. Ooh, Buccaneers defensive line gets home. Is that Kenneth's game? It's a problem with this Texans offense, man. It's the offensive line. It's not CJ Stroud. That offensive line is worrisome. Can't protect CJ. Once again, Stroud has no time. Tries to get it to Nico Collins downfield, and you just can't get it there. It's disappointing. Texans can't go and get any points there. All right, Baker Mayfield and Buccaneers. Are they going to get something before the half is over here? Go for a couple quick passes. See if they can get into field goal range quickly. Oh, Mike Evans is yelling down. Mayfield under pressure. Mayfield a little too high in the direction of Kate Otten. 3rd and 1. Fourth and 1. Evans is overthrown. I guess the Texans are going to see if they can get a big play in the punt return here. Whoa. Well, better off that you just throw that away, though. Ooh. Might be a flag. We're running into the kicker. Maybe not. 2 seconds left. The Texans are just going to kneel it and take it. Just going to take it to the second to the halftime. The Colts can't be stopped. No turnovers, no punts the first 2 weeks, and the announcers can't even stop talking about us. I'm exhausted, guys. I'm exhausted from recovering. Recovering from the surgery has me exhausted. To be honest with you, I could probably fall asleep in this chair right here, right now. I really let myself. Yeah, it felt like they were the best on those like scripted plays. You know how they always talk about teams come out and they have 14, 15. They have a certain amount of plays, scripted plays. You know, the scripted offense to begin to get things going. Seems like they did fine with that, but once you had to pass that, and they struggled. Willie Anderson and Dino Hunter might just be the best duo in terms of edge rushing. I don't think there's a team that has a better duo than that. Probably say the Packers and Rashawn Gary and Michael Parsons is up there. Bucky Irvin, 7 rushes for 41 yards. Give the ball to him more. A lot of injuries, man. Two to 4 weeks. Carson Wentz looks like he's going to make his return. Interesting. And Daniels dealing with some injuries too. So many injuries, man. I hate to see it. I hate to see all the injuries. I might have to go grab a water or something. Yeah, let me go grab a water. now. All right. Texans, quick handoff right away up the middle. Elijah Cansey is out. Sucks. With the injuries so far this year. Stroud, quick throw over the middle of the field to Nico Collins. It's a big play. It's a big play. It's a big 16-yard play. That's what I love about these like lower scoring games. To be honest with you, like this game is 10-14. It's not it's not the lowest scoring, but I feel like it's a battle of two good football teams that both have their fair share of weaknesses. They both have their issues, and they're two good head coaches, two good football teams, just fighting it out and seeing who could come out on top, regardless of the circumstances. And when you get a big 16-yard play like that, it's much more meaningful in a game like this than a high scoring game. You get a 16-yard play. It's like, yeah, okay. Now we need another one. Let's go. You're saying that regardless, anyways, but a lot more weight to a 16-yard gain in a defensive game like this. Because like both of these teams are getting one first down or two, and then they're stalling out. Offense line will do that to you if it's not holding up. CJ Stroud takes off this time. Takes off, and he's going to make a 3rd and short. Yabby. CJ Stroud stepping up. Nice little juke there from Stroud. We're in 2. I feel like this is a big down. They're only 2 of 9 versus the Rams last week. 1 of 4 sacked. Offensive line can't hold up. Bulls did bring pressure, confusing that offensive line a little bit. Yeah, no. Almost every drive, both offenses are getting 1 first down or 2, and then that's it. They're punting the ball away. They can't get any momentum going. Can't put together a full drive. Let's give some credit to the defenses, man. The defenses are playing well. Man, the headaches. Headaches are wild today. Cool little announcement I'll make now. October 1st at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, we're going to have a quarterly report card live stream with Cody Felger and DJ Be Cool. If you guys don't know Cody Felger, he's Mr. Cody is one half of Bring the Juice podcast with Derek. They're pretty big. They're probably the biggest Colts podcast, the biggest Colts channel here on YouTube. Very good people. Very good people. Gonna have Cody coming on with DJ. If you guys don't know DJ's from week one, he's from Just Arrival. Him and Aaron go at it. Just Arrival, Colts Texans ball every week. So you got that coming up on. I mean, it's the first. It's still 2 weeks away, but it's going to be exciting. Get a quarterly report card. Talk about the Colts. Daniel Jones. Hopefully, the Colts are 4-0. But I think that'll be a fun little segment. We're going to do that every 4 weeks. A quarterly report card. After week 4, after week 8, after week 12. And then we'll do the 6 games for the last quarterly report card. But all right, here we go. We're back. Back on the game. Baker Mayfield under center in an I formation. Handoff up the middle once again. I feel like the Bucs are being so predictable right now. They're handing the ball off up the. I mean, I guess I could say I was telling them like, hey, you need to run it up the middle more. You need to run the ball more at Bucky Irvin, and it was working well. But it wasn't a very limited sample size in the first half. This drive, they're trying. This half, they're trying. And it's not there. It's not there. And this Texans secondary, this Texas defense is all over everything. Bucky Irvin with some space. Looks like he's going to push forward for first down. It's a big first down. Because now it feels like this game is a field position battle game. Feels like, who could get who could get a first down or two, push them back a little bit, let our defense get a stop, let them punt it. We'll be up a little more. I mean, it's just the field position battle in this game so far. Defensive battle. It's really what it is. Both offensive lines, both quarterbacks under a lot of pressure in this game so far. I like that the Buccaneers are sticking with the run game though. They're not abandoning it. They're not they're not down 20 points. It's not a shootout. Keep on it. You're up 4 points. Okay, Baker under center once again. Now play action off of what they've been doing, and there's no time. Baker tries to flip it off to his tight end, and there's just no time, man. There's no time. All right, Texans bringing the blitz. Get it off quick to Mike Evans, and Derek Stingley is all over it. Derek Stingley is just an absolute dog. You can put him on anyone in the NFL, and he'll pretty much do his job. Good punt coverage. Good special teams play. And it's still 14-10. So offensive lines is what, and it's just the way the matchup goes. It's just the way the matchup is for this game. The Texans have so many injuries in offense too. It sucks. But as a Colts fan, we are rooting. We are rooting for Tampa Bay. But at the end of the day, I just want a good football game. At the end of the day, I just want to enjoy some football. No time for either of these quarterbacks. It's just as soon as CJ Stroud snaps the ball, as soon as he gets the ball, you have two or three guys running at him every single freaking play. Or for three on third down, CJ Stroud. Send the blitz. There's no communication on the offensive line, and that's it. Johnson fields a punt, and punt coverage is absolutely wonderful. Oh, man. This game is hard to watch for CJ Stroud. It's hard to watch for both of these quarterbacks, but at the end of the day, it's like you look at what CJ Stroud deals with every single week. It's just you got no time, bro. You give CJ Stroud time and he's gonna dice you up. He's gonna kill you. But it's like the same thing every year with some of these teams, like the Bengals, like the Giants. But the Bengals are and the Texans are in spots where you have franchise quarterbacks and you can't protect them. You can't get an offensive line behind them. You look at Joe Burrow. You'd think these teams will learn their lesson. Joe Burrow a couple years ago got hurt. What was it? Just a torn ACL or Achilles? He's out for the year. It doesn't seem like the Texans have learned from that. It doesn't seem like no one has learned from the Andrew Luck situation. They're just not protecting their guy. Honestly, if it were me building a football team, now I'm sitting here, I'm sitting here in this computer chair. I'm here on the computer. I'm not out there coaching or nothing like that. I've the utmost respect for these guys, and what they do. But you'd think if I were to build a football team, I would be like, look, build me an offensive line, get me the offensive line figured out, and then everything else we'll figure out later. Especially if you have a very young and really talented quarterback like CJ Stroud. I don't get why your first priority isn't to protect them, to protect your future, to protect what's going to bring you to the promised land. Why don't you do it? I don't understand. I don't understand. It puzzles me. The Bucs starting this drive from their own 21. Quick throw from Baker to Mike Evans, and Mike Evans This time Mike Evans gets the best of Derek Stingley Jr. That is a wonderful throw. Literally perfect. Cannot get much of a better throw than that. Now watch. That's a big play right there. And then now they're going to stall out. That's what both of these offenses have done. That's what this game has been so far. Baker, quick throw to Mike Evans again. Not really there. Hand off to Rashad White. Rashad White has a little bit of room to the outside, and Rashad White bounces it to the outside and has a big run. That's a first down for the Buccaneers. This is what I mean about sticking with the run game. Gotta stick with it. Even though that Texans defense line is crazy, they're wild, they're really good, one of the best in the league. If you keep pounding the football and you keep getting the Texans offense to go 3-and-out or get one down or get one conversion and then go 3-and-out, I mean, you're going to tire that defense out. Eventually that run game, just like it is right now, eventually this run game is going to take its toll. And another big run. 9.5 yards by Rachaad White. Buccaneers looking pretty good. Their best drive yet this half. Handoff up the middle, and Rachaad White almost breaks free. Buccaneers are knocking on the red zone territory now. Now you have a Cesar Shire down. What the heck, man? Have you seen all these players get hurt this early in the season? Hope it's nothing too serious and he comes right back. SWAT made a difference. Killed the headache. Killed the headache. Dan, 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 dan. Oh, we could be watching the Peyton and Eli version. Let's watch that one. I was watching it on. Oh no, that must be on Plus or something. Keep running that football. All right, Texans are ready that time. Buccaneers 127 rush yards, 5.5 yards per rush. It's going to take its toll. The Texan defense line, Mayfield over the middle to Ibuka. Mecca Ibuka. Just wasn't there. Mm. Okay, out in motion. Baker. No, they're going for Mike Evans. Can't get it. I'm going to kick the field goal. Not much space over there. Chase McLaughlin. 38 yards, and he misses it. This game is so, like, frustrating to watch. So frustrating to watch. Offensive line play is atrocious. The one time the Buccaneers put together a nice drive, get in the red zone, you miss the field goal. Mm, it's ridiculous. Chase McLaughlin, the missed field goal. All right. Man, yeah, don't forget, we got the Chargers and the Raiders game later on tonight. What's next? All right. Nice little run from Nick Chubb to start that drive. I don't know if the Bucks score another point in this game. I don't know that their running game is starting to go strong, but I feel like after a drive like that, like everything is taken out of you. But Baker Mayfield, nah, not with Baker Mayfield over there. Baker Mayfield finds a way. Draw play action. He has time. No one's open. It's a flag on the field. Like, I think it's on defense. It's in the secondary. Illegal contact. I don't know if that's illegal contact. All right. Dalton Schultz making a nice play after the catch. Good for a Texans first. I get that ball out quick because offensive line can't do it. All right, fourth quarter. John Cena, Brock Lesnar, WrestlePalooza. Boom, bada boom. Bye, bye, bye. Man. Who you guys think is gonna win this game? Fourth quarter, way the game's going, who's gonna win it? I'm gonna take give me give me the Buccaneers. I think the Buccaneers finish it off. I think they do, but I don't know. They go 7. I think they're looking pretty good in this kind of a game, but miss that field goal. You're one big play away from being down 3. Second and one. Play action. CJ Stroud's got a lot of room. He likes to. I started Jaden Higgins. Jaden Higgins takes it down all the way down and close to the red zone. All right, feels like the Texans have some momentum now, though. Nice second and short, and they just no room for Nick Chubb to do anything. CJ. Oh, Collins almost brings it in. Tipped is kind of, in the reach of his Buccaneers safety there, but ooh, yeah, it was a little high, but if it wasn't high, it would have been picked. Third and 11. Stroud drops back. He's got time. And he has Dalton Schultz. Texans are knocking. First and goal. Gee, all it takes is a couple of big plays. Is there no one? You got some communication going on with that Bucks defense. CJ over the middle. Nico. He's down. He's short. All right. Yeah, sure. About a yard out. Second and goal. I think he handed off to Nick Chubb here, and he gets it. And handed off to Nick Chubb, but he doesn't get it. Third and goal. Whew. Beat a frickin' Vea. That dude's still playing, and he's still freaking good. Dude, he's got to be like 300 years old. Oh, he's only 30. Feels like he's much older than that. Stroud, ooh, off the fingertips of Nico Collins. It's fourth and goal. Keeping the offense out there. Got to try and get those points while you're down here. Let's see what they're going to do. What they're going to do. Is offense going to punch it in? The defense going to stonewall them. Stroud, everything's covered and complete. The Texans come up empty. It's not good for Houston. You go all that way, and you can't punch it in. That's a bone crusher, man. I don't know. Like, I feel like you could take the 3 there, but the way the game has gone, also, it's like, I mean, you're on 4th and 1. It's the 1 yard line. I mean, I guess the way their defense is playing, maybe you get the offense good field position to start next drive. Or, the Buccaneers are backed up in the 1. Maybe they can get, some kind of miscue and find a way to get a safety. I guess there's a couple of love how bad that Texans O line is looking. The Texans offensive line is rough, bro. But loving how good their defensive line is looking either. So, Will Anderson, Daniil Hunter. Sheldon Rankins is playing really good. Ooh. That's what scares me about the Texans is their defensive line. Dude, their defensive line is it's crazy. It's a defensive line I'm not looking forward to facing 2 times this year. Not worried about their defense. You were right about Danny Dimes. Danny Dimes, man. But I don't know. Texans are doing pretty good against this Buccaneers offense, and the Bucks offense is no joke. Now, the Bucks are missing quite a few guys, but I mean, we do see the Buccaneers are eventually getting the run game going. The Bucks have like 130 yards rushing, and the Colts have a better offensive line, a better running back. Take it for what you will. The Texans' defense is no joke, but hey, man, I'm just happy that the Colts are looking good. I'm happy that Daniel Jones is just looking good, bro. Oh, nothing. I don't think even no, I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't expecting him to play as good as he has been. Was not expecting that by any means. I was expecting good quarterback play, not great quarterback play. We've been getting great quarterback play. It's just a matter of fact of he's got the right pieces around him. Daniel Jones is not a quarterback that's going to carry a team on his own. I don't know if you watched the video that I put up last night, but JT thinks it's 2021 again. He's the guy. If he could stay healthy, man, looking good. There's just you go on and on about the offense, but like I was saying, Jones isn't a quarterback that's going to carry a team all by himself. He's not like a Mahomes or Allen in that sense, but he's a quarterback with the right pieces around him. You give him time, you give him weapons. But Tyler Warren, handoff up the middle. Was a big first down that Tampa Bay got previously. Still trying to get that run game going. The Texans are really beat up though. I mean, their only top four receivers. There's one of their top four receivers are healthy, and it's Nico Collins. No, you have Jaden Higgins too, but no Tank Dell. Of course, he's still dealing with his injury. No Mixon. Ooh, Baker hit as he thrown. Incomplete. Warren looking like a top 3 tight end. Oh, couldn't tell me that we had a rookie tight end out there. He looks like he's been playing for 4 or 5 years now. It's rare for the rookie tight end to come out and make as much of an impact as he has too. But we did talk to Colin Chrissy. I talked to him. He told me that Tyler Warren would be ready right away. Baker Mayfield has room to run. Mayfield gets the first down. He has more room. All right. Oh no, Baker Mayfield's hurt. Mayfield's hurt. Mayfield is hurt. Ooh, CJ Gardner Johnson and Baker Mayfield going at it. That's a classic. I guess yeah, that makes sense. That just makes sense. You can see those two going at it. Um, but Tyler Warren, Read the route. I'm not sure if you saw the play from yesterday or what, but hold on. 1st and 10, Tampa Bay. Play action. Ooh. There's a flag, though. I'm not sure if you saw the play where it was a 3rd down later in the game. It was the second half. I think it was end of the 3rd, beginning of the 4th. He was one-on-one. One-on-one with what's his name? The Broncos' best cornerback, Pat Surtain. One-on-one. Rookie tight end against a former Defensive Player of the Year cornerback and Pat Surtain. And Tyler Warren wins it on a huge 3rd down play. He just boxed him out, just beats him on the route. That's impressive, if you ask me. Not many tight ends can do that. But I really liked how the Colts just attacked Pat Surtain too, saying, "Hey, we're not scared of you. We're not scared of you. We know Pat Surtain is one of the best in the league, but we still went at him, and we picked him apart. We picked him apart. It was a soft spots in the zone so well, and the blocking concerns he had are not. No, they're not. I mean, he's been absolutely wonderful. When I talked to Colin Chrissy, I'm not sure if you know what that is. He's a Penn State Rivals writer. Hold on one moment. 1st and 15. Handoff to Rashad White, and Rashad White. Or no, that's Bucky Irvin. I don't know why I confuse Bucky Irvin and Rashad White so much, but Irving had a nice 1st down run there. Brings it back to 2nd and 10. Gets the penalty yardage back. Buccaneers are in hurry-up offense. Bucky Irvin, 16 rushes for 71 yards. Quick throw. Sterling Shepard. Quick throw, quick completion, making it 3rd down and manageable. But yeah, when I talked to Colin Chrissy, what I saw was, or what he was telling me is that Tyler Warren, he's like a veteran on the field. Like it's like he's, even when he was with Penn State, they said this guy's going to be good in the NFL. He did everything really well. He's retained with pure concentration as a tight end. It is. Mayfield drops back. Mayfield fumbles a football. I think the Bucs got it back, but they're going to punt the ball away now. Under 7. Oh my gosh. Someone else is hurt. What's Rashad White is hurt? What's with these injuries, bro? Seen all these players getting hurt so early already. Mayfield just straight up lost football, but Colin Chrissy was saying that this is a guy walking around campus. He's a true leader in the locker room. He's, it's not about, you could put as much on Tyler Warren's plate as you can, and he's going to deliver. He's going to perform under pressure. And being with Penn State for 4 or 5 years, I mean, he had a fight and claw for his starting spot there. Don't forget there were other tight ends in that room that were ahead of him, and every single one of those tight ends are in the NFL right now. Theo Johnson, Brendan Strange, and Pat Freiermuth. All those guys at one point were ahead of him on the roster. So Warren had to fight, scratch, and claw for his playing time. He eventually got his chance, and he shined when he had it. And he's going to bleed blue with the Colts for a long time because that's part of the Penn State program. When players stick there to 4 or 5 years, even when they're not guaranteed to start, they're still sticking there because they're trusting the process, they're trusting the program. Tyler Warren eventually developed into the 1st-round talent he was back in April, drafted by the Colts. And I mean, his transition to the NFL from college is like, it's like there's no transition. It's like he's absolutely wonderful. Like you're saying, yeah, he's smart, and Think about it. He's coming from Penn State. Penn State runs a very similar offense. He's very similar to what the Colts want to do. They're very similar in a lot of ways. Tyler Warren's just fitting right in. Perfect fit. You know, the Colts are putting everything on his plate the first few weeks. It's not often that a rookie tight end makes a mark that Tyler Warren's making. It's not often that happens. They're very rare. And Warren is just coming in and taking the bull by the horns. And it only adds. Look at Josh Downs, Pittman, and A.D. Mitchell had a big time catch on Pat Surtain. I don't remember if you remember that one, Red, but that was a wonderful play, a wonderful route, wonderful catch. Yeah, man. I'm just happy. I'm pumped. A little concerned about the defense. I wouldn't be too concerned about the defense, to be honest with you. Because look, Bo Nix is a good quarterback. Don't let people tell you Bo Nix is not a good quarterback, because Bo Nix is one of the more talented quarterbacks in the league. He is. It's just a matter of him getting ready. It's just a matter of him putting it together, and he will. He's going to. Nix is one of the better quarterbacks in the league. Don't let people tell you he's not good. Oh, punt is blocked. The Texans are going to need good starting field position. Oh. Latu and Ward need to be back ASAP. Yeah, my biggest worry is our edge rushing. I'm not worried about Buckner, Stewart. I'm not worried about that, but I'm worried about the edge room. Latu was good week 1. Kwity Paye isn't really the best of pass rushers. Nah, he was going for the ball. You can't call that a penalty. 80 has the tools. That comeback route was really good, and being able to catch that low pass with Surtain right behind him, like, wow, yeah, really. And then look at Daniel Jones putting the ball right, only where A.D. Mitchell can get it, giving him a chance to get it. C.J. Stroud. Ooh. Off target to Xavier Hutchinson. C.J. Stroud missing a lot of throws, and he's not making. He's very off target. Become a solid. He was before the injury. I got to see him show that he could be consistent and apply that pressure consistently again coming off of that injury, because don't forget, he's on the wrong side of 30. Torn Achilles is no joke. I think when Jones is back, he should 100% be playing. Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%. Howard is a good number 2 at this point in his career. He's not a number 1 cornerback. He's not what he was with Miami a couple of years ago. He's not that anymore. But I think he's more than capable of being a number 2. Jalen Jones being out hurt too. But yeah, like I was saying, I mean, don't get too worried about the defense. Maybe they didn't look good for most of the game, but let me ask you this: when it mattered most, the defense stepped up and they found a way against opponent offense. Broncos have a decent, the Broncos have a decent team. Oh, C.J. Stroud threw right to Levante David. David had it in his hands, just dropped it. Howard's a good 3. Jones has been overlooked all offseason despite playing well at the 1 last year. Jones was okay. I wasn't crazy about Jones starting last year. I wasn't crazy about him being at 1. I'm okay with Howard being 2, though. I'd rather Howard over Jones at 2. Jones is very aggressive. The way he plays is you don't want him. I don't know. Like, Howard is very aggressive too, but I think it's a little different. But don't forget, we were out our top corner, and to be honest, once you go past your various Ward, you don't want X being number 1, and then everyone else you look at, you really don't want them being out there in the field for a lot of time. You don't want a lot of them getting a lot of playing time. But when Shavarius Ward is healthy and then X is number 2, and then you have Kenny in the slot, we'll be fine. Hopefully Latu can come back and be dangerous. If Latu can't come back and be dangerous, then I think the edge room is going to be something to worry about. But I think Luanarumo, with how creative he is, I think it's going to help cover that up a little bit, maybe. Rather a 24-year-old guy. Yeah, I get that. But I think X gives us the better chance to win right now if we have him at cornerback too. I think Lou has Blackman playing over Jones right now. I think so. But Jones is on IR too. Don't forget that. Jones is on IR and he's hurt. So he's out for a while. I'm hoping Shavarius Ward can come back from the concussion this week, which he should be able to. It was Monday he was placed in the protocol last week, so he should be back. It's rare for players to be out for 2 weeks with a concussion, but it's happened. And we got the Titans. Titans are sneaky. I worry about the Titans a little bit because their defense is really good, but we saw how our offense did week 1 and week 2. Yeah, and even before that, yeah, Justin Wally was number 2. Wally, I heard nothing but good things about Justin Wally. Nothing but incredible things, but every time the Colts pitch to Bucky Irvin, there's no room. Texans defense is all over everything. We're fired up. So having him at like number 2 and then having X at 3 would be absolutely just wonderful. But that's just not the case. So we have to work with what we have. But it always feels like when the Colts have a promising rookie having a big training camp, they get hurt every single year. The season-ending injury, not even like it's just a little one either. All right, Rashad White's back out there. Gains a couple on the screenplay, staying in bounds, letting that clock tick, but these guys kind of have to. I think maybe Brent's is horrible, dude. You don't want Brent out there, trust me. You don't want him. He is so bad. I wasn't too upset when Brent was let go, to be honest with you. I'm not a fan of Brent's at all. I mean, he showed some flashes, but it's not enough. JTT. Yeah, you brought him up earlier. I apologize that I kind of forgot to bring that back up. Oh, Will Anderson, come on, man. Should have taken Green. Who? Blanking on who you're trying to reference right now. Is it not Gary Green, is it? Is it Gary Green I'm thinking of? No, Gary Green was freaking with the Colts years ago. I don't know. But Mike Green, there you go. Thank you. Oh my God, the Texans have all the room in the world in the kickoff return. There's a flag, though. There's a flag. So is this coming back? This might be coming back. There's a flag on the play. What's the flag? Was it a legal block in the back? Is that what it was? Yeah, that's what it was. Yep. That's what it was. But yeah, JTT, it sucks. But the Colts took us a flyer on him. if he was able to recapture anything of what he had versus the or what he had a couple years ago in college, he would have been awesome. But he can't even become a role piece. He was a flyer though. He was a high risk, high reward pick. All right. Texans are still starting with phenomenal field position. Tried with the run up the middle. Nothing. Nothing on the play. Nothing there for them. Finish this water. Linebacker room isn't looking great. Yeah. It's not ideal. Zaire Franklin's good. Joe Bocci, Joe Bocci's okay. The rest suck. Yeah, but we'll just have to do what we can. Oh, Nick Chubb takes it home. Texans punch it in, and Texans looking to get their first win of the season. They're going to go for 2. All right, let's change that bad boy to... I'm not going to change it yet because the Texans are going for 2, I think. But yeah, I mean, the linebackers are tough, but I believe it or not, I think the secondary and interior defensive line might be our strength. That's if everyone's healthy. Oh, that Buccaneers defensive line getting home. Not even giving CJ Stroud a chance. So if the Bucs go down and score a touchdown, that's all they need to take the lead here. And they could go for 2 to make it a 3-point game. Hate to see it. Yeah. But you know what? Above all else, I think the Colts are... Like I said, I don't know if you watched the video from last night, but I think that the Colts are... I think they're one of the better teams this year. I think they're going to be one of the better teams when it's all said and done. I think the Colts are going to have a strong year, a really good year. I think we're going to have a lot to look forward to next year and the year after. Daniel Jones under center, the way Chris Ballard builds this team, I think we really have something strong in place right now. I don't think we're just going to be good this year. I think we're going to be good for as long as Daniel Jones can hold out for. Go Bucs. Yeah. Let's see. And they return the kick, and the Bucs return the favor. No, they cannot. But there is a penalty. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what the flag is. The Buccaneers going to get better field position. Right now, I think they are team 9 to 10 on my power rankings. Whew. That's high, but I don't think it's unrealistic, to be honest with you. I mean, you got a lot of good teams this year, so that's the issue. And the Colts got to do it every week, and they have to continue to do it. They can't just, they did overcome a lot and beat one of the more talented teams in the league in Denver, in my opinion. Got to keep doing it, though. You got to prove it's not an early season thing either. All right. Nice start to this drive from Baker Mayfield, Bucky Irvin, big screenplay. The Buccaneers call a lot of screens. They're big on their screenplay, but we'll see where I'm going to put them tomorrow. I haven't even touched power rankings yet, but we'll see where I'm going to put them. We'll see. I'm not sure where I want to put them, to be honest with you, but it's going to depend on what I think of all the other teams and all of that. But see, I think top 15 is realistic. I'll probably have them in top 15. It's all for Jim Irsay, man. It's all for Jim Irsay. I say the Colts win a division this year, honestly. But it's still early. Like I said, we got to see this team evolve. We got to see the defense continue to play well because we got to see the offense continue to evolve. Because, there's a lot of times where we see teams start strong and then it doesn't end up continuing. But I think that this Colts team is for real. I think that Daniel Jones and Colts offense is for real. There's just too much talent on this Colts team. There's too much talent for them not to be for real. Oh, I forgot to update that scoreboard. There we go. Tampa Bay 14, Houston 19. Yeah, we'll be live for the Chargers and Raiders game too. Probably not going to go live right away. After this game, I'm going to give it a little break, and then we'll be back for the Chargers and Raiders. This Texans defensive line is looking to end this game, and it wouldn't shock me if they do. That's what a good defensive line does. That's why you build the defensive line, because you have a good pass rush. It ends games. That's how you finish games. And Will Anderson coming off the edge. Bucky Irvin finding a way to get back to the line of scrimmage. Pass touchdowns in the fourth quarter since 2023. Baker Mayfield has 22, which is the most in the NFL. He's gritty. He finds ways. Deep throw. Mike Evans not there. It's not there. Third and 10. This Texans defense are standing strong so far. Ooh. Baker, third and long. Throwing deep. Oh, Emeka drops it. Baker Mayfield put it on the money. And Emeka drops it. It's 4th and 10. Texans defense looking to make the stop and get their win. Texans bringing the blitz. Baker stepping up. Baker Mayfield finds a way. Baker Mayfield finds a way to pick up the first down. Why don't they call timeout? They have 3 timeouts. Call timeout. Why aren't they calling timeout? You have 3 timeouts. Okay. All right, Mayfield dumps it off. Kate Otten. It's caught. Bring up second and short. Or around 40-yard line now. They're on their own side of the ball, on their own side of the field. Oh, this room Baker had to run. You blitz and Baker finds a way to get away from it. Yeah, he's going to have all that room to run. Baker Mayfield's going to make you pay. They call a timeout finally. Houston called a timeout. Why? Maybe to reset their defense and call the defense they want, give their guys a rest, give their guys a breather. Chargers and Raiders coming up next. All right, Baker, drop him back. Ooh, pressure. He gets it off, and Bucky Irvin makes the man miss. And Bucky Irvin is still up. Oh, my goodness. Bucky Irvin. What in the world, bro? He had someone coming off the edge, but Baker Mayfield just stands tall in that pocket and delivers a strike. All right, 1st and 10. We're driving once again, giving it to Bucky Irving. Damn, bro. 4 career game-winning passing touchdowns in final minute of game. Second most since 2018, I think it said. It's Baker Mayfield for you. Wide open over the middle of the field. You have Mike Evans. 30 seconds left. 2 timeouts left. Buccaneers are within the 10 yards of scoring. Baker motherfucking Mayfield, bro. Baker Mayfield may be the most clutch quarter. He is one of the most clutch quarterbacks in the NFL. And delivers to Kate Otten. 9 seconds. I think the Bucs maybe mismanaged a little bit here in time. They have to get 3 quick plays off. No, maybe not. 3 seconds each play. Come on, Baker. Texans got a good defense, though. Anyone in that Texans defense can make a big play at any moment. It's going to be a toss to the right. Timeout. Texans call a timeout. What a play, bro. Or what a game. What a game. Ten plays, 78 yards. Just over 2 minutes. Hand off up the middle, and Rashad White is in. The Buccaneers punch it in with 6 seconds left on the clock. They're going for 2. They're going for 2. Just that's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. That ball breaks a plane. The Buccaneers go ahead and find a way to win it in the last moments. Baker Mayfield strikes again. All right, 2-point attempt upcoming. Echo Buka motions to the left side. Baker looking to his right. Baker gonna step up. Baker throws it up. There's nothing there. Texans on 1 point. 6 seconds left on the clock. Texans are staring down 0-2. Do they have a miracle in their back pockets here? Some high-level quarterback play in this game. I will say C.J. Stroud was disappointing in some throws, but there's only so much that he can do himself, though. Texans 0-2. Looking like it's very much going to be the case. Baker Mayfield, 25 for 38, 215 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Chase McLaughlin. Remember that guy? Unfortunately, I do. Oh. That's it. Texans are 0-2. Fifth straight 2-0 season start. This is the first time the Colts have won 2-0 since 2009. Colts legend. I don't know about that. How was Mike Evans on the first 2 weeks in terms of? All right, guys, I'm gonna hop out of here. Bucks have it great. Um, I'm going to start another live up here in a little bit, reacting to the Chargers and Raiders. So I'm going to get out of here. Give me a couple minutes. I got to do some stuff, since I have my surgery here. I might take a couple minutes just to, I don't really, I'm just sitting here watching the game. Why do I need to take 10 minutes to chill? I do need a couple minutes to set some things up, and there are a couple of things I do need to get done. So, all right. See you guys in a couple minutes. Thank you, Red. Thank you, everyone who stopped by. Appreciate you guys. And I'll catch you guys in maybe 20 minutes.